Most business owners think the holy grail of scaling is bringing everything in-house. You think, if I hire a full-time marketer, I will own the data, I will save on agency fees, and they will only work for me. It sounds logical, but in 2026, this is what I call the legacy trap. I looked at profits and losses of multiple seven-figure brands, and I see the same bleeding neck wound. A bloated payroll of a marketing department that produces mediocre results at best. Today I'm going to run through the math, penny for penny, on what it actually costs to hire a competent full-time media buyer versus partnering with a specialized growth agency. And the answer isn't about what you think. It's not about the cost, it's about efficiency. Let's break it down. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Peter Fisaboc and I run ads and leads, where we don't just run ads, we build customer acquisition systems. And the number one objection I keep hearing in sales calls is we are thinking of hiring someone internal. And here's exactly why that might be the most expensive decisions you will make this year. Let's look at the full stack marketer fallacy. You want one guy who can write copy, edit videos, buy media, handle attributions. In 2026, that person sadly doesn't exist. And if they do, they aren't working for you, they are probably running their own agency. Let's pretend you find a good media buyer. Salary around 80,000 a year, minimum for anyone competent. Payroll and tax benefits, let's add another 20%. Now we are sitting at 96,000. Recruiting? It takes an average of 3 months to find them, and that's opportunity cost. Equipment and software, laptop, Slack, Notion, AdSpy, Creative Cloud, let's add another 5k. Now we are at 101,000 before they even launched a single campaign. But here's the silent killer, the learning curve tax. It takes a new employee around 90 days to ramp up. So for 3 months, you are paying a full price for 30% of the outcome. Compare that to an agency. You pay a retainer, let's say it's around 3 to 5k per month investment. That's 36 to 60k a year. Immediate saving? 40 plus $1,000 directly to your bottom line. Let's talk about competence density. When you finally hire that one internal media buyer, you are basically kept at their specific knowledge ceiling. If they are good at Facebook ads but bad at TikTok creative, you lose out on TikTok. If they are good at copy but bad at data analysis, you bleed budget. When you hire an agency, you aren't buying one single person. You are hiring an entire data lake. An agency manages 10, 20, even 50 accounts simultaneously. We see what's working in the entire market in real time. When the iOS update drops, we see the impact across 50 accounts instantly. Your internal guy, he sees only your account. He's learning it on your time. We call this the scale arbitrage. For the price of half an employee, you will get a creative director, a copywriter, a media buyer, and a data analyst. You are fractionally renting a Ferrari instead of buying a Honda Civic. Now for the uncomfortable truth. When your internal media buyer gets sick, leaves you for a competitor, or even just burns out, your marketing basically stops. Your lead flow hits zero, and you are held hostage by this one single key point of failure. This is what I call the key person risk. With an agency, we have systems. If my lead media buyer gets sick, the account manager steps in. The standard operating procedures are already built. Your growth doesn't stop just because one single person had a bad day. Business is about removing volatility, not introducing it. Hiring in-house introduces volatility. Hiring a partner removes it. Now, am I saying never go in-house? No, of course not. If you can afford a CMO, a creative director, a copywriter, even 3 media buyers, go in-house, build a culture. But if you are in the 1 to 5 million range, you need speed and return on investment. You don't need to manage more people, you need to manage more assets. If you are currently relying on cold emails or word of mouth, and you're too scared to start paid advertising just because you don't want the overhead of employees, You're solving the wrong problem. You don't need another department. You need an outcome. If you want to see exactly how we structure our profit protocols to replace an entire marketing department for a fraction of a cost, you can check the link in the description and you can book a call with us. Now, in 2026, don't hire another payroll liability. Hire a growth asset. The math is clear and the decision is now yours.